Tropical moisture in the air tonight. We're in for a wet and rainy one under the lights here at Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Way to drop it in there, boy. Way to drop it in there.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Kill. Hey, Jupiter.
In motion right is Thomas. Now Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Jaguars at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall
Okay. Y'all trying to do something for Tucson. Y'all trying to do something for Tucson.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And that is
incomplete. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Oh, he fucking up, guys. He is fucking up, guys. He's not taking that 3.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
That's a good man. Now you're making smart decisions.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step
That's a smart decision.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags.
That's
it's a
smart.
39-yard attempt.
He's going to be down 14-0.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy?
A nice attacking play.
What you doing, little buddy?
A heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, he open.
Right.
Yo, just put it there. Right. Just put it there. Wait a goddamn minute. What was that? I'll take it. I'll give him to who did it?
Play there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Oh, man. What the fuck? You like that too? You like that too? Butt naked. I'm talking about butt naked. That's what running the ball does, guys. That's what running the football does. The threat of running the football. The threat of running the football, guys. The Taylor break off one just as long as the pass will. You feel me? That's the conundrum I put him in.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out.
All right, defense. Let's do what we do, guys. You know what, guys? A few more weeks, we see them the bullshit as Giants or Eagles.
Let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
We like that, guys. We feeling that, guys. We feeling this defense, guys. We feeling this defense. We feeling this defense, guys.
Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville.
He got my ass first game. I had 11 over here, 11 over here. Rookie, I didn't know what was what, but we got that fixed, guys. We ready. Easy read. Watch that easy read. Forgot about that little running back play.
And inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And there is nowhere for him to come back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Nothing.
Hey, I'm gun. 30 left.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right.
Good D.
Nowhere to throw. He
Good
shows
D.
this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing
Let's
the
go.
football right now. Not
Boy,
an
gotta
awful
come on
start,
with it,
but also
fucking with
not
the
the
Goose,
sharpest
man.
of starts.
No, I would agree.
Don't run him know anything, fucking with Goose. He gonna run people know anything. Ain't good internet, guy. How about this internet, guy? Y'all seeing his internet? Looking good, team.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
11 Agate.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
No, sir. No, sir.
The contact well timed
No, sir.
there, and
We looking good out here as a unit, guys. We looking good as a unit. We're looking good as a unit out here.
They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, kill.
It's the easy reads, guys. Watch it. Malachi starts. Watch it over there, Malachi. Watch it over there, Malachi.
Forward with Lawrence.
I said, watch.
Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
No, sir.
Tough as a receiver.
No, sir.
No matter how perfect the pass, you know
No,
it's fourth
sir.
down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And making the tackle.
Looking good out here, man. Looking good out here as a unit. Let's give him 3 again, guys. We score again, ball game.
Seemed like it was
He get 3, we score again, ball game.
Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Hey, Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
No.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results.
You don't fumble, though, guys.
Modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Hey, go.
Oh, how about this call
I
down
thought
near
he
the
knew
goal
it.
line? And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Under a minute to go. Clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. And now some motion before the snap. Man, this...
I get this tight end position, bro. Come on, get it. Really? Really?
First penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Let's
Picked
get
up
moving
by
fast.
Christian Fulton.
And he will
Okay.
take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense,
Oops.
I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
$820.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
We're going to turn the ball up for a pick six. I don't care about the turnover. Not a pick six. Put my defense on the field. Jeez. They throwing in the shallow grass. If they catch them, they don't.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week?
Defense on the field, dog. We're going to play D.
But not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things.
Back there.
Deep down
Back there. Make the tackle, baby.
Defense.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On red.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Check, Panther. Lisa 24.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Take Bigsby. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
You can't turn it to
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off
What's dumb as shit?
and the
Why you a
Jaguars are
fucking
going to
idiot?
take possession here. It's a
You are a
touchback,
fucking
and
idiot,
they'll
bro.
take over at the
The
20-yard
dude was up
line.
on the squad, bro.
CD,
Just
when he
call
went
his
to throw
drive.
that, I'm not
What
sure
the
if
fuck?
he just
Hey,
didn't
you
see where the
bullshit.
defense was.
Look at
or
that.
whatever
Why
the
would you
case.
throw that?
Not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all because, look, let's face it, that close to the
You
goal
run
line,
that
if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. The football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Juju Brents. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Colts 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Great job. Hey, I'm gun.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Second and 10.
Go. Hey, go. 11.
Now Lawrence. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Why my nigga can't
He shook his head right when he released that throw.
Why my
Knew
nigga
it
can't
was going to
cut
be a
it
little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
30 left. 11. Here we go, son.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he stays up. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Way to get it back,
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup.
Shit, come on, you can't run. I mean, what are you doing, guy?
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Hey, kill, 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 kill.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas.
54 yards.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read in his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
This nigga's sucking, bro.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Sade and Lurikin.
Stink.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On red.
A run here with Bigsby.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence.
Thank you.
Traffic, and it's
Thank you.
intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And now here is another interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the ball. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
It's crazy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
On the carry, Bigsby.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Red on red. 30 left. 11.
Now back to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
They'll check this one down to Taylor.
Fighting through. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Heady
on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning to get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
2nd down and inches.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done. Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to save every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
We can know her all game. That one, they know her all game. Run the same play, no penalty. I'm picking a different play, partner to another play.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
I got tough job. I got speed, but I ain't got no tough.
When he flips on the tape, he's like,
I got tough job.
No
Come
doubt
on,
about
you.
it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Rip, 23. 11, again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now when they're running...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play.
And return.
Analytics will tell
He
you
threw a lot of
it's
picks. I know he returned for
possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the
Minor
numbers.
turn.
All about the numbers,
Pick
baby.
six.
It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So this will be a win for